theatre friends. I am in Regent's Park. I was about to say we're at the Regent's Park Open Air Theatre. That's not yet. But surely, because we...
Oh my god, head. Oh my god, head. God!
Me, Mickey and Shaun are off to see Shucked because it's the first preview of Shucked in London. It's open air this time, so it's not indoors. We saw Shucked on Broadway, and it's been travelling to London for a long time. But it's finally happening, first preview today. So we're excited to see how different it is, what it's like with the new cast, if there's any changes from the Broadway production. It's currently on a US tour, so we'll see if there's any changes that were already implemented there, how it lands with a UK audience, how it works outdoors. I love this theatre, so every year during the summer months, Regent's Park Open Air puts on shows, big musicals, big revivals. The big Olivier Award-winning revival of Fiddler on the Roof that won recently. That was Regent's Park that's coming back. And so this year they got Shucked as the first show of the year, and we're at the very first preview, so this is the very start of their season. And luckily, it is warm, because they will not cancel a show if it's bad weather unless it's seriously bad. So you are told to prepare for every single form of weather. I have been there when it has been tipping it down with rain and they still perform the show. So don't worry if you're unsure if they're going to cancel it. It's really rare that they cancel a show at Regent's Park. Just be prepared that it could get cold. It could get very wet. It could get really hot. So prepare for basically every single type of weather. They do matinees, which can be all in the sunlight, but my favourites are evenings because it gets dark whilst the show's on, which sometimes is beautiful because it works so well dramaturgically with the show. And you see the lighting design come into full effect halfway through the show. So, yeah. So we're currently just walking about. We're going to go and see some of the animals at the zoo, because in Regent's Park there's also the London Zoo. And if you walk past it outside, similarly in New York, you can see the animals without going in. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to head early to the theatre because you can have a picnic in the theatre before the show, or you can get food there because they have food kiosks, and the whole foyer is outdoors, which is really cool. So we're going to go enjoy the atmosphere and then go into the show. I love being in a park. This is the most summer I felt this year.
Shaun and I decided that we should be involved more in the vlog. Hello, Shaun.
Followed by a vehicle.
With a star power.
There's a vehicle behind us.
Oh, there is a vehicle behind us. We're going to stick
Getting mowed down.
Aaron, do you remember the time we walked through here and it started raining torrentially and we had to hide under these trees?
And we just walked under a big hill.
Yeah,
Because we
spoiler
walked
alert.
down Primrose Hill.
Not thick enough coverage. Sean was just saying that you only know like 2 songs from Shucked.
I mean, one and a bit, basically.
Yeah.
Independently owned, I mean, everyone knows that. And I've heard a little bit of the Corn number, which I feel like there's more of one.
I forgot. When they just said that we'll find out more things that have changed since it went on tour, I forgot that one of the songs has been cut.
Act 2 opening.
Yeah.
We love Jesus, but we drank a little.
And I don't know if it's still the curtain call, because on Broadway that was the curtain call song.
Little too much, little too
Interesting.
Yeah.
You, of course, watched the Tonys with us from our flat the year that Shucked was nominated.
Did.
But you don't listen to cast albums before you see the shows.
I do not.
Controversial.
I wanna
Or
go
is it?
fresh.
Or is that a popular thing? I
I
don't
feel
know.
like it, yeah, I think you're even more in one camp or the other. I feel like it's one of those things. Like, I just prefer to see a show first and then I can dive into the cast album. And
I mean, it makes a lot of sense. I also don't think sometimes if it's like a Hamilton or like a Sondheim, it's maybe good to listen first. Shucked is not inaccessible.
Shucked is very easy to just go in and see. You don't need to know the plot.
Yeah.
You just need to be a fan of corny jokes.
I also feel like it's one of those things where I feel like the biggest effect in theatre is going in as blind as possible, because then you're getting a brand new story told to you with stuff you've never heard before. You know what I mean? And I don't think you have the same effect when you like research or, you know, are open to that material already.
True. Imagine seeing this show having never tasted corn.
Yeah, I mean you could go that far.
Have you shown off the merch you're wearing, Aaron?
No, not yet. So I'm wearing the hat from Broadway, and one of the stickers on here we were given when we saw the show, because they gave them out during previews.
We got Shucked on Broadway
Yeah.
multiple times.
And then I'm wearing the t-shirt from the show, which I love because it is, you only know if you know that this is theatre merchant.
It kind of looks like they'd sell them at like Gap or like Superdry,
Yeah.
but for Shucked. I have Aaron's Shucked sweater in my backpack for when it gets a little bit chillier later, because outdoor theatre, and I'm also wearing Shucked socks I will show you the shocks. Here they are, little bits of corn on the ankle. It does say shucked, but I'm wearing shoes, so you can't see the shucked.
So, question for both of you. What has been the funniest, most outdoor theatre moment you've seen happen at an open air show? Like the most this could only happen because you're outdoors live theatre moment.
All right. Rain is not really funny, it's just annoying. I think it was like a feather or something that kept falling down onto the stage, but then just would not leave. And then you had birds
Aeron
on
has
the
all
edge.
the best stories for this. I don't think I've had any novel, funny outdoor experience. Things just go right when I'm there.
So Maria Von Trapp made her appearance walking down the audience, so you had to all turn around to see her enter the stage. At the same time, a pigeon flew onto centre stage and was having a full moment walking about the stage. So you had everybody's attention fully go, pigeon!
Oh my god.
And so the pigeon was the centre stage moment, watching. And then the second was when I went to see on my birthday to see Little Shop of Horrors. It was soaking wet, and I had to drill holes into the front of the set to make sure all the water could drain off during the show. I've seen all types of weather systems happen at this theatre, and they know how to adapt to it. So like I said before, it's very rare they cancel the show. But first, we've made it to the zoo, because the zoo is part of Regent's Park. We're only 2 minutes from it, and they're really close to each other actually. So you could do a morning trip to the zoo for a few hours, and then literally walk to Regent's Park Open Air Theatre and watch a show. I'm actually surprised I've never done that before.
What, zoo and then theatre?
Do a park zoo, do a Regent's Park day where it's zoo and theatre.
That's a very Aeron kind of a day.
I would love it.
It's like a nice future birthday idea.
Yeah, it's nice. I've done Regent's Park on my birthday. It's a great vibe. You've never been to the London Zoo?
Oh, it was one of our first dates.
Yeah. Fun fact, it was one of our first dates. And there is London Zoo. That's where you enter it. It's at the top of Regent's Park. So if you're getting off at Baker Street or Regent's Park train station, you have got to walk a bit through to the London Zoo, because it's in the top half. It's very fun. And yeah, I think perfect kind of two-show day, well, experience day would be a summer trip to the zoo and then followed by a theatre show.
What's the most appropriate post-zoo musical that we could go see?
Just so.
Yeah.
So quick. It was at an outdoor The Lion King would be fun.
Oh my gosh.
So if you cross the road from where that entrance is, you can walk down a tiny bit and then you can see the giraffe, often ostriches and the zebras, and you can see there. It seems like just the zebras are out at the minute.
I love your work in The Lion King.
But yeah, this is a nice way to kind of... Oh, I can see a giraffe if you look just through there. I don't know if I can show you.
You can see the back side.
But you can see the back of the giraffe in there and the back of the giraffe over there. But yeah, the zebras are out walking about cash. But this is just a little free thing you can do as a fun tip if you just want to see some chill London animals as part of your pre-show moment. Okay, the diva wanted to show their face. You can see over there. Oh, and off they go. And now we are making our way to the theatre. You can see in front, you can see this flowery kind of wall structure on the left. Well, actually it's leaves, but that is the theatre. The box office is on the left, and that is where you would get your tickets, or you can queue and stand for day tickets. Yeah, standby tickets. So that would be against this wall. That happens for shows, especially if they're sold out. And then you queue here to go in, and then you head in there. And that's the foyer, the outdoor foyer.
Hello everybody, I have e-tickets here, but what I wanted to let you know is that it is 6:40 and they should be opening up in 1 minute, because the space is scheduled to open 90 minutes before the start of performances, and the evening performance this evening is scheduled to begin at 7:45.
We've already spotted something that's Shucked themed. They do a pincer special, which is corn and ricotta, pesto, mozzarella, ricotta, charred corn, jalapenos and shallots, and it's gluten-free. Gluten-free is a big yes from me, but this is the open-air cafe where you can get pizza.
There's a helicopter overhead, and yes, that does happen during the shows as well. While Aeron orders the special pincer, which we gather is just a flatbready kind of version of a pizza, I'm heading down here to Rapture, apparently, to the other area here, the grill, where you can get some other food options, including but not limited to beef, chicken and mushroom burgers served with fries, as well as beverages by the bottle. Got ourselves a little picnic table, and also I was hoping they would do this, and they are selling like grilled barbecue corn for $4.50, and you can add, I've already forgotten, chipotle butter or barbecue sauce. And I'm like, I don't want corn now, but is watching the show going to make me wish that I had corn? That's the question.
Yeah.
And we have our food. We have the show's special drinks. We have Mickey's food. And then my food, which is... It's like a pizza. Hence, if you're GF, you will want to mention it just to make sure they will make anything GF in a separate oven and bring it to you. Because I'm not celiac, I let it go the natural way. How is your speed time?
Really quick.
So the pizzas are not quick because they're being made fresh to order.
Yeah.
So they're pre-prepared as well. So if you don't want something on it, you've got to take it off afterwards.
Yeah.
But it might get quicker as it goes on. But the first day it was quite slow.
Yeah. The burgers are also being made fresh to order. It's just easy to get a lot of those on at a time rather than a couple of pizzas in a pizza oven. So these turn around real quick. I haven't seen you yet. They're selling corn. Over there, they're doing grilled corn, and you can get barbecue and chipotle on it, and yeah.
And that was the first time I heard it, and I can still remember sitting there.
Oh, it's really soft.
Standing in front of me.
It's nice. I like the pesto.
I'm right. Right, let's make drinks.
I've never been over before.
Ooh,
It's one thing to get there, but then you
that's flavourful. I'm going to swirl it a little bit.
But again, I mean,
Just drink it near the
that's
marshmallow.
strong.
You're not benefiting from the marshmallow.
No, that is strong. That's strong. And we've made it into the theatre, and this is the set. I could freak out. This is so exciting. Our trip to see the first preview of Shucked for the UK premiere at Regent's Park Open Air Theatre. So I'm going to recap on top tips when you go to the theatre, particularly the open air, which is make sure to bring clothing for if you get cold, particularly, because although it might be really warm and lovely if you're seeing an evening show for Act 1 and you can be really warm, when that sun starts to set, it gets so cold. I think every person that was sat around us literally got changed into jumpers and their coats, put them on because they were freezing. At the interval, the lines for hot drinks normally gets really big, but good thing is you can buy hot drinks. So you can have a hot chocolate or a coffee or a tea in the interval, which is really nice actually. I've had a hot chocolate before at Regent's Park in the interval and it's been the best vibes. The start of the season always is a bit slower with food or anything. I mean, for Mickey, it seemed to be really quick, but definitely on the pizzas was quite slow because they're getting used to it, but also they are cooking the pizzas fresh, so they're to order. They're already pre-made, so it's not like they're making the pizzas, but it means that they're only being cooked when they're ordered. So I did find it to be a bit slower, so I think we've always recommended go when the doors open because you'll get to do everything you want to do when you're there, and it's just the best environment to go to. But loved Shucked. We already loved it from our past trips to see on Broadway, and I'm so happy it was here and the audience seemed to love it. and I can't wait to see how it grows as it's here, as they adapt to it, to get used to what really lands with UK audiences. But what a perfect show to bring to the open air. This is your sign to book tickets to see Shucked. Hopefully I'll follow up soon with more vlogs of our theatre trips. Let me know down in the comments below any questions you have or videos you'd like to see. I know that we've gone back to kind of a trip to a theatre vlog and not a kind of weekly vlog like I'd been doing before. Let me know if you're happy with that. Say hi if you're watching and you've been a subscriber for a bit. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and to like and comment down below with a sweet corn emoji if you've made it to the end, and I'll know that you watched the whole video, and thank you so much. So I hope you have an incredible day, and I will see you soon for another stagey old time. Bye!